Caloroga Shark Media.
World-class cyclists will meet Pope Leo the Fourteenth and circle Vatican City on Sunday before beginning the final stage of the Giro.Italia, a multi-stage bicycle race that concludes in Rome. This professional competition, which began in Albania on May 9th, ranks among the top 3 most significant international multi-stage races globally, alongside the Tour de France and the Vuelta a Espana. This is White Smoke. The race features 21 stages, primarily taking place throughout Italy. The final stage of the 108th edition will occur on June 1st, beginning at the Caracalla Baths, located just south of the Coliseum, then proceeding toward the Vatican. The 1.8-mile non-competitive ride through Vatican territory will commence from Petriano Square, situated just south of St. Peter's Basilica within the city-state, where Pope Leo the Fourteenth will welcome the athletes at the starting line. The racing route will follow the Vatican walls past the Basilica, climbing toward the Vatican Gardens to reach the heliport, which represents the highest and westernmost point of the territory. Cyclists will then pedal through green spaces decorated with Marian imagery, including a replica of the Lourdes grotto and a mosaic of Our Lady of Good Counsel, a devotion particularly favoured by Pope Leo. After descending toward the Vatican Museums and the Square Garden, the riders will circle back along the rear of St. Peter's Basilica before exiting through a side gate on Vatican City's southern side. This cycling competition traces its origins to 1909. The annual race has occurred over 3 weeks between May and June each year since its inception, interrupted only during the First and Second World Wars. In 1946 and 2020, the event was postponed, but still conducted. Among the legendary winners of the Giro.Italia stands Italian cycling champion Gino Bartali, a devout Catholic who helped rescue more than 800 Jews during World War II. Bartali, recognized as righteous among the nations by Yad Vashem in 2013, claimed victory in the Giro.Italia twice between 1936 and the outbreak of the Second World War. He also won the Tour de France twice. During World War II, the road cyclist used his training activities as cover to transport photographs and forge documents between Florence and Franciscan convents in surrounding regions where Jews found sanctuary. He also carried messages and documents for the Italian resistance. Bartali supported the Assisi Network, an underground organization of Catholic clergy who concealed Jews in convents and monasteries during World War II. He transported Jews from hiding places to the Swiss Alps using a wagon with a secret compartment attached to his bicycle. When stopped, he claimed the wagon served training purposes. The champion's reputation and popularity as Italy's premier cyclist meant fascist police and German troops largely avoided confronting him, unwilling to risk angering his numerous supporters by making an arrest. The cyclist often said, "Good is done but not spoken of." Certain medals hang on the sole, not on the jacket. Leo demonstrated impressive athletic ability after making a one-handed catch of a cloth doll thrown at him while travelling in the Pope Mobile. This remarkable display of hand-to-eye coordination, which has generated excitement on social media, occurred as the Pope departed on the Pope Mobile, following the weekly general audience at St. Peter's Square in the Vatican on May 28th. The cloth doll appeared to be dressed in a way that represented the vestments the Pope wore when he first appeared on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica after being declared as Pope. The good-natured incident after the weekly general audience may still have caused the Pope's security team some concern before the flying object was established to be a cloth doll. There will likely be others who will nevertheless question both the etiquette and potential risks of randomly throwing items at the Pope.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, signal lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and pager protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to calaroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
Pope Leo made a visit to the Papal Summer Palace located south of Rome this Thursday, sparking curiosity about whether he might use this retreat to escape the summer heat, or instead continue Pope Francis's approach of maintaining the hilltop estate as a museum and environmental centre. The Pope explored the Borgo Laudato Si, which serves as an educational sustainability initiative that emerged from Francis's 2015 environmental encyclical titled Praised Be, according to Vatican sources. This centre operates within the gardens of the Vatican's Castel Gandolfo property, situated beside Lake Alban in the hills south of Rome. Pope Urban VIII constructed the palace at the northern edge of the town in 1624, creating a refuge for popes seeking relief from Rome's intense summer temperatures. Through subsequent papal reigns, the estate expanded to its current span of 55 hectares, or 136 acres, making it larger than Vatican City itself. Previous popes regularly utilized this summer residence, with Pope Benedict XVI notably concluding his papacy there on February 28, 2013. However, Francis, known for preferring to stay close to home and never taking traditional vacations during his 12-year papacy, chose to remain in Rome throughout the summer months. In 2014, Francis opened Castel Gandolfo's gardens for public visits and subsequently converted portions of the palace into a museum. This decision partly aimed to help the local town recover economically after losing the regular influx of visitors who previously attended weekly Sunday prayers when popes resided there during summer. Leo, who served as a missionary priest and spent most of his clerical career in Peru, has not yet announced his permanent living arrangements in Rome, leaving open the question of whether he will utilize the palace as a summer retreat.
There's always something brewing behind palace walls, whether it's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle making headlines from afar, or Prince William and Princess Catherine quietly preparing for the future throne. I'm Mark Francis, and on Palace Intrigue, we cover every twist, turn, whisper, and wink. From royal drama to daily gossip, follow Palace Intrigue wherever you get your podcasts.
You know the silhouette, the squint, the voice that cuts like a blade. Clint Eastwood isn't just a movie star, he's a myth, a mayor, a cultural fault line, and maybe the last great American icon. Eastwood Reloaded tells his story one chapter at a time. The hits, the flops, the chaos between the scenes. Because legends aren't born, they're built. Eastwood Reloaded. Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
He thought cryptocurrency would set him free. Instead, it made him a target. Alessandro Romano flew to New York for a business meeting with his former partner. What he found was an elaborate trap. A luxury apartment turned torture chamber, where digital dreams become real-world nightmares. For 17 days, he endured unimaginable torture. His captors wanted his Bitcoin passwords. They had police protection. They had done this before. This is the true story of friendship turned to betrayal, innovation turned to exploitation, and one man's fight for survival against a system designed to break him. Crypto Kidnap. Available wherever you get your podcasts.